Welcome to the podcast. This is not an usual episode. Yesterday, the 2nd of February 2024, was a sad day. In the morning around 9 a.m., I saw a Facebook post from a cycling friend in Chennai about passing away of a good friend, Rajshekhar Nanduri. He is a good friend and cyclist from Chennai, and he passed away due to a heart attack. Raj had some history of cardiac issues and had to undergo bypass about 2 years ago. About middle of 2023, he managed to make a good recovery from his open heart surgery and started riding again. It was great to see his resilience in the way he came back after the setback. Unfortunately, he had another stroke and passed away. It was really shocking and sad to hear. While I was trying to wrap my head around the news, around 2 p.m. yesterday, I heard another devastating news about another dear friend and cyclist, Anil Katsur. I couldn't believe my ears. I called multiple people in our common circles and confirmed the accuracy of what I just heard. I just could not process it. It did not make any sense. Anil has inspired many people take up cycling and healthy lifestyle and fitness in general. He has been riding 100 kilometers every day for the last 1250 days without missing even a single day. That is a mind-blowing 3.5 years of not missing even a single day. He was crazy fit. How could he have had a stroke? Then I had to remind myself being fit doesn't automatically absolve us of all health complications. I first met Anil Katsur in person back in 2011 on a ride. He used to ride an MTB in those days, and I used to ride a fixed gear bike all the time. He was fascinated by the fixed gear bike I was riding. We used to run into each other at BBCH events or at bike shops most of the time. He's always been a humble and gentle soul with extraordinary resilience. He started riding almost exclusively fixed gear bikes back in 2014. That is nearly a decade of riding fixed gear bikes. In August 2020, he started riding 100 kilometers every day on a fixie. Incidentally, August 2020 was also when this podcast was started. When Anil completed 365 days of riding 100 kilometers every day, I congratulated him and invited him to come and share the experience on the podcast. He said he plans to continue and said he will come once he stops. He kept riding well beyond 1,000 days, and little did we know that only death could stop him. In one of our WhatsApp chats, he invited me to come join him in South Bangalore for a catch up over coffee. How I wish I made the time to go meet him before it was too late. Seeing his lifeless body yesterday instead of his smiling face was beyond painful. While the cycling community would miss him dearly, the loss of his family, his wife, and his teenage daughter would be irreplaceable, and their grief beyond words. When I posted about his passing on social media yesterday, while a lot of friends expressed sorrow and shock, a couple of friends raised a couple of concerns that went beyond the obvious. They questioned if riding 100 kilometers every day for more than 3 years contributed to his eventual death. These questions and concerns are always there, and we never know the answers for these. While I refuse to indulge in speculation as a mark of respect for Anil and his family at this hour of grief, I would highly encourage each and every one to give utmost importance to their health and getting regular health checkups done. For anyone over 40, an annual checkup, including complete cardiac screening, is a must. We must be feeling like superhumans with the kind of endurance feats we are able to do with our cycling, running, or triathlon pursuits. But we need to remember that fitness and health are two different things. Agreed that being fit reduces our risk of various health complications, including cardiac conditions, by a very significant percentage, but it does not guarantee or make us completely immune to them. So, regular health checkups become all the more important as we age so that we have a chance to identify possible risks and act accordingly. I aim to share more on the heart health in future by bringing in experts in the area. For now, I have included an observational study on the effect of too much intensity for too long on heart health in the show notes for your consideration. While these untimely deaths are sad, we should be careful not to panic and let others discourage us from pursuing our passion that gives us happiness and contributes positively to our health. Accidents happen all the time. That doesn't mean we stay home and refuse to venture out onto the road. We have to take all the precautions that are in our control and continue to live the life. We need to do all we can to take care of our own health so that we can take care of our loved ones. Remember, even in emergency, we are advised to put on the oxygen mask on ourselves first before helping our loved ones with them. Let us all do what we can to be there for them till however long we can. Let me leave you with a beautiful tribute written by a fellow cyclist and journalist at Times of India, Charan Sadashivan, on our dear friend, the late Anil Katsur. The tribute article was titled 45-year-old century cyclist dies of heart attack. Anil Katsur, a cyclist who inspired thousands of enthusiasts in the city and beyond, died of heart attack Friday morning. The 45-year-old fitness trainer, known for riding 100 kilometers daily, had on Jan 31st posted on social media that he had completed 42 months of back-to-back century rides, which added to a whopping 1250 century rides. The same night, he was hospitalized following uneasiness. The milestones he achieved over the past few years inspired the community so much that individual cyclists waited to meet and greet him. Shaking hands with Katsur in itself was like drawing energy and good vibes from him for many. Katsur was a veteran with cycling experience spanning over a decade, and his mind-boggling efforts pedaling over 225,000 kilometers would make any cyclist worth their salt push limits. He was also counted amongst the first set of lifestyle cyclists in Bangalore. What made Katsur stand apart in the community was his unassuming nature. He would mingle with newbies and give them tips and tricks to become a hardcore cyclist. With direct interactions or indirectly through his activity app, he inspired many. Those close to him say he was the Dronacharya for countless Ekalavyas. Katsur had a fleet of 6 fixies which he would ride by rotation. In fact, he made fixie, a fixed gear cycle, a household name through such rides. Katsur's claim to fame was his penchant for riding 100 kilometers daily. It all started in August 2020 when a cycling club threw a challenge to ride 100 kilometers on 10 consecutive days in that month. While many riders did that and to earn the medal offered by the club, Katsur went on and on, doing 100 kilometers daily. When he completed the first century of 100-kilometer rides, this reporter called him to know more about the making of a century rider. The media shy Katsur didn't open up initially, but on prodding he did. And the secret was discipline, to which he remained a synonym, getting up around 2:30 a.m., hitting the saddle around 3 a.m. and riding 100 kilometers between his training sessions in South Bangalore and reaching home by 7 p.m. His routine with clock-like precision has influenced thousands of cyclists. When TOI spoke to Katsur on April 28th last year when he did his 1000th century ride, he said, "I will continue with century rides, which are part of my lifestyle now." He also said at that time that his century rides had outnumbered an Italian who had then done 643 rides. On behalf of the community, this reporter asked Katsur if he would like to get his cyclograph into record books so he could inspire generations. To this query, he just smiled and changed the topic. He always made his cycling do the talking. That was what Charan has written about our dear friend Anil. Ride on, Anil. Ride on. You will be missed. Again, a reminder, please get your regular health checkups done. Continue your activities, but focus on health as well, along with your fitness. Thank you, guys. Take care.